I'm Ria, I'm 21 years old.
I'm Ola and I'm 21 years old.
And we are students of Polish-Japanese Academy and we are studying new media arts.
Our project called RIOLA and we are working as creative duo.
So what connects us is love. Love to 3D, to fashion. We like texturing, modeling, doing environments, garments. Our works went wildly successful around all social medias and it gained millions of views.
And our biggest achievement is that our outfit actually in a top-rated game called Inzoi and it's available to play. And we are officially clock creators.
Tell us about your project.
Can you imagine yourself on a digital fancy runway show? For the last 7 months, we've been working on our diploma project called Timeless. This is a 3D fashion runway consisted of 2 parallel dimensions, the past and the future. But why it's called Timeless?
Originally, the idea came up from our side hobby. It's very strange, but it's astrophysics. Everything in our universe is interconnected, and energy, it's internal. Everything consists of particles, and these particles, they're just changing their forms, evolving, reshaping, and fashion reflects that perfectly.
In our 3D fashion show, we wanted to show that clothes are not the shell, but everything around the clothes is the shell that fashion reflects, actually.
Actually, everything started here with our diploma project. It was accidentally. As for me, I was passionate about fashion through my whole life. Then I finished my art school. Constantly, I was drawing fashion sketches. I was creating my own designs. I was always dreaming about working as fashion designer, but my parents didn't see my future in this sphere. So I went here, and actually here I met Daria, and that was her idea, like to create this fashion runway, and I was dreaming about this my whole life, and that's really cool to go into your fears and not to listen someone saying that you could not achieve something, because everything is possible.
My story is similar in some parts. I always was dreaming about making movies and 3D, but my parents wanted me to study law, and I actually did it. But then they supported my another idea to come to Poland, to Polish-Japanese Academy, and to study 3D here. And when I was on an interview with Ewa Satelecka, and she asked me why I want to study here, and I said that this is my dream. This is my dream to do cartoons. And she said, like, every dream has to come true. That's why I'm here.
Now we will talk about time and fashion. So my theoretical part is about how we're thinking of fashion and fashion heritage. Fashion is everywhere. This is the art which reflects our cultural norms, our societal norms, and the time that we live in just now. And these fashion trends, they can be cruel in a way. They just reflect how society works, which mood society has now. So for me, fashion is very powerful tool how a person can show their personalities. And in my thesis, I've wrote about 5 the most significant moments in history of fashion that become the inspiration for our diploma project. So each pair of outfits has their interpretation for reimagined past and the speculative future. Mostly it's about big fashion houses or personalities itself, all their surrounding historical background and cultural aspect.
What is AI? It's everywhere now, in every sphere of our life, especially creative one, and fashion is not excluded. But now we are facing the problem of copyright and ownership. And this is my theoretical part of diploma project, ownership and copyright while using AI in digital sphere. Ownership is a part of civil law, but I assume that you know that own a copyright can only a human. But now we are facing a problem when there is no human, and how to deal with this. Who owns the copyright? Programmer? Maybe no one. Artist? company that owns AI or AI itself. As creators, we are not scared of AI. It's good for unpredictable results, but the bad thing that you cannot control it fully. And this will be an issue for at least 5 more years. Our first ideas started with just a runway. We were watching a lot of runways and we saw one with retransformation of the outfits. Then we started to analyze if there are any parallel things that can be reconnected. And so this is how our idea with the past and the future was born. Before we had no visual idea of the environment. For the past it was just a castle, and for the future it was a room with capsules. But later we decided to make a really huge scene, and it grew into much bigger than we thought it will be before. It appeared to be very big islands in circulated forms. It's not that just sci-fi, it's much deeper, it's more organic. So for the environment, we decided not to just stick to cliché sci-fi, but to make something original, something organic, and with our own idea. So first environment was not looking like it's here. It had pink colors for the future, like first version of it. Then I've decided to rearrange it 10 times probably. I've had a lot of versions of each time reorganized it to fit avatar the best. So the land of the podium had to be proper for the avatar and its animation.
Our reimagined past, and it was inspired by Victorian era most. Also 19th century mechanics and gears. Inventions of this historical period that we also reimagine in our vision. Our glass clock, they play significant role here as they represent this idea of time. Here on our runway models going through two parallel dimensions through this hourglass clock exactly. So it's kind of a portal here. We also had a lot of sketches how it should look like, how it would be better to represent these changes. And also if we're talking more about color palette and setup of the scene here, both scenes have mostly the same logic here. There you have our podium, our runway in the center with this hourglass clock, which is the same for the boss scene because we did texturing which will suit for each environment. Here we also have organics and trees with root system, as you can see. On the one side it has a lot of differences, but on the other side it has a lot of similarities as well. Here we also have these tubes, they like kind of a museum of the past and future, and probably we will have like small NFT collections with these tubes and all outfits here, so you can be lucky owner of one of these tubes.
For me, it was hard before to share responsibilities, to trust someone, to rely on someone. That was hard. And that's why I decided to make it as a challenge, and we started doing this diploma project together, and it went really cool because we are supporting each other's ideas. And the coolest part here that we are supporting and firing each other with ideas, but also love between each other in our process, in our creations. Yes, it's really deeply minded.
Very crucial then you have a person who is supporting you and supporting your ideas. How is it work in process? Because we are both responsible people, and very crucial point here that to work in a duo, you need to be in touch constantly. Even then you have like your personal stuff, you need to figure out everything. Of course, during working process, everything can happen, but you need to be focused on your goals and to have empathy
And patience.
and patience. First of all, don't be scared. Don't be scared to do things. Don't be scared to go out your comfort zone. Don't be scared to dream big. Like, just don't be scared and do it, and work hard, of course. And you can try to find a person who have the same passion in what you want to do, and then your dreams combines. It can come out like something bigger even.
Do things thoughtfully. Do not wait for someone to push you, and be really patient about your results and expectations, because it sometimes can take longer time, but it will worth it. How everything started, we just posted. Like, we wanted to create something, we did it. We wanted to post something, we did it. We wanted to collaborate with someone, we just did it. We wanted to shoot this interview, we just did it.
Our very first post went viral, and Chloe noticed us. Chloe is the program we're usually working. It's for creating digital garments, texturing, doing simulations for clothes. It's how we became cloth creators.
Do you remember this purring sweet cat from the new game in Zoe? So one of our outfits was chosen to be in this game, and now it's available to play there.
We used a fully digital pipeline for our project, modeling and creating avatars in Blender, creating garments and fabric simulation in cloth, texturing in Substance, and scene compositing and final render in Unreal Engine. And we even used AI. We're made out of love.